Hello, my last here. Welcome to the video. I just wanted to let you know I do have a Discord and a Twitter if you ever want to interact with me or say hi or have a conversation. And if you ever want to catch these videos live, head over to my Twitch and my Kick and come hang out. I sometimes don't talk. That's unfortunately one of my mini quirks. Is my inability to formulate thoughts as my brain focuses in on what I'm doing, and then I just forget to speak. So I'm always up to hang out and chat with anyone that stops by. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hello everyone, welcome to some Hollywood Edible. I'm making some money. I did check out something in the Forbes, and I should really attempt to use that official screenings button, because apparently you'll make a lot of money. It depends also what you are sitting over there. But the violence is not. That's so stupid. So, if you try to schedule something before it's repealed, they will still count it as a warning. God, that's fucking stupid. Alright, so I'm gonna hit this button. Oh, you could just re-release your movies. I'm not gonna hire people until I actually need them. I'm gonna try that strategy. Producers might be the only one that exclude that strategy because I need producers and I don't want them to go anywhere else. The Great War. you're cheap to keep around, so I will. He's refused to deal while working. He says he can fit more takes in, but the result he's beginning to look thin and haggard. Just he could just spend more time in makeup. There are actors to hire because then now that actually, honestly, that's more worth money to send good movies to Germany. I just realized this made an obscene amount of profit. Um, who did it to? Who did 3? Wisconsin farmer is threatening to sue us for stealing his name from his goat cheese. Along with his threat, he sent us a whole wheel in the mail labeled Lost Galaxy. It reads a 1925 Cheers challenge word, aged semi-hard cheese. He demands that we name our company and pay him compensation. I'm from Wisconsin, hard American cheese. I know a thing or two about it. I like to say Lost Galaxy. God damn it. Fuck. You know what? Fuck it. I have money. I could just pay you compensation. I'm not going into legal dispute that I probably will have to spend $1 million in legal fees. Just go away. I don't even have the highest level of protection, so I probably would just lose the court case and have to pay him like $2 million. Trying to do a pure science fiction movie set in space. Starring a soldier. Protagonist is an alien. Female. There is a sidekick. There's a big battle scene, a final showdown. And that might as well just be an action movie as well. I just think the ones I'm giving out. There's shootout. I'm not gonna put violence anywhere because we have used it in the board's probably just going to fucking ban it again. Antagonist is kill. Attack on the base. And then save that amount. Bob Graves, you are literally one of the best cinematographers in the fucking world. I don't care how much money I have to pay you. You are coming back. You are worth it. You are worth it. Pain, this is your last movie. I'm also gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go for now. Set it on fire, I can't make the movie. Rip. So I can't show movies that have just been released. So Messenger Def, once I can actually send it out, will be released. What the hell happened to GB's fucking budget? Fucking vanished. $84 million. Must be Monday laundry or something. Who did it? Made it to the top 3. Let's go. Well, it's a bunch of the one movie people. I could just once. I probably could start using them. There's probably not going to be any more stars that I could send to Germany. No, I'm gonna test something, although I don't want to test it. I'm more content of waiting to see what would happen. I think he says it's released movies, not actually. I'll say back out. Okay, no, I can actually back out. Okay. So in 20 days, I will release Messenger Death 3 into Germany. You are worth whatever price you demand. There's below. We'll do Flame Tone Pure. Amazing props. Do I have any? Can I hire a better producer? You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use high quality, and then I'm gonna use one of the lower quality producers as a trainer, as they're being trained. I'd just rather use one of the movie hires. Modern American countryside. And then it just jumped up to $167,000. This is why I keep movies inside of my theaters for extended amount of times. So they literally make nothing. I have to sit through another Pollux that I can't do anything with. I first went with Trash King, and because I desperately tried to make money, and I didn't figure it out until a few years in, that making a 5.0 movie is absolutely profitable as long as you keep the movie as cheap as physically possible. And Trash King also does help with that. I've only picked the boutique as the second uh, type or policy because I want to be able to unlock the Yeah, no, that's the thing, is I've actually failed twice. And that is apparently how you make money, is is two ways. Is you write like really shitty either four topic scripts, 4 or 5 topic scripts, because the shorter the script, the shorter is the shoot. That's what also I figured out. Meaning less money you spend on shooting equals lower cost of the movie. And then just do a very minimized advertisement campaign like 5 weeks before and then 4 weeks of the opening, and you'll make money. The other thing is you gotta like kneecap your writers. You can't hire any writer that's over 20 grand at the beginning, otherwise they will eat your entire budget. And they are so expensive. I also did a funny. This is my studio demographics right now. Uh, I pay the cheapest people possible. Thank you for the follow, DJ Steve. Like, cause the only time the really big scripts, because I feel like you have to really wait for the big awesome scripts until you have the ability to take a hit if the movie fails. Yeah, yeah. When you reduce your overhead by half, it really helps. Because I love how he hates this script, but it's apparently the best script in the universe. The other thing I found out is, yeah, no, if you just fire everyone that is the more expensive laborer and just hire the cheapest laborer, um, you could run all these buildings at the beginning. The overhead won't kill you. Because I was also like dying to overhead as well. Other thing is, I always shoot inside of the sound stages because it is a lot quicker to shoot from. Was there any more new cinematographers? The main thing I like with the boutique thing is the thing that tells me what their limit is, because you can hire based on potential. Oh wait, you kind of don't have that many in that. Okay. The problem is a lot of these people don't have any ability to use sound stages. Actually, no, Patrick. Get over here. I also went to developing technology, and I know the technology takes a very long time. But I do see the advantages of developing technology early. Or I'll just use all these one movie actors. Yes. I find it extremely valuable to just speed up time, no matter how many days it is, because like you want to always get an executive that has the ability to at least speed up time by money. Speeding up time by influence is the worst option because it's really hard to get influence, and you kind of just need more influence for. Also, this man right here, I didn't realize this, but the business development is really nice, but this actually makes you more money if you hit this button and you have a good movie to send to him. Because I've been making 1.5 billion per movie, and that's technically half of the box office, meaning there's actually making like $3 million per movie. They're just taking their cut. Because of the speed up thing. Yeah, but like you always want your buildings to be researching something. The only building that can really use the influence thing is the maintenance building because it runs out of research fast. The other thing is I also found it's not actually bad to keep movies in for because I might keep it a little bit longer because I've seen it recently. Even that movie, I saw a spike to 150,000 for 1 week. I'm like, okay, that's enough to pay the maintenance for 1 month of cinemas. I've also done the Alliance uh, increase of price. Now that I'm in a position, yeah, but it doesn't really make you that much because it's $2 per reading, I believe. Because if I go back in here and then go to cinemas and go to rented cinemas, because I'm only making $8,000 a week, and that's near $40,000 a month. And my cinemas work at $207,000. If I had all my cinemas empty, I'd probably make it like $12,000 a week. But it's just not worth it. It legitimately is only a stopgap measure. It's if you have the time to research shit, then yeah, go ahead for it. But otherwise, it's not really saving you that much money. It's more better to go, more gooder to go for the cinema optimization. I'm right now going for my own printing office. Yeah, I don't fill seats, usually because of the high ticket prices, since the Alliance thing, but all the movies make a lot more money. And realistically, even if I don't fill the seats, I technically am not losing money because I'm only renting out my own theaters, so the only cost technically that I might have overpaid was the distribution thing for printing movies. Which once I unlock my own printing studio, I think I nearly pay nothing for printing, so it won't matter how many seats I put or like showings I have. Because there's sometimes a movie will just be a hit and it will just over like max out the seats. And that's one of those things I don't understand is when it's just a hit. When yeah, I do too. It's just it gets very repetitive pretty quickly because I have to design an entire new script. I do like sequels. Mm. I also got these two writers that have level 10 potential. I've also quickly realized writing ideas, you don't even have to use them, is the best way to level up writers. Because they are not that long and they give a decent amount of experience. I'm just not gonna fight it. I don't have any movies in the works that have been violent, so it's not like it matters. I've also been already expelled out of the Alliance once, and then I came back. Man, these idea stories are so shit. They just are never any good. Now, there is a double-edged sword to doing the cop sell drugs. Uh, one, obviously become an addict where they can have the negative events of being an addict and doing really bad things or demand drugs. But two, I believe when they were an addict, they demand less compensation as an actor for work because they are an addict and they want money and they're very adverse to not having money. So they'll more be willing to accept the contract. But I usually, in principle, try to not recruit people that are addicts because the negative events are just bad. Also, Carpenter somehow lost the election. I don't know how. So Stripes is currently in charge. Because the only thing I did different than my first ever like campaign back before the update is I went to one of his like philanthropic evenings, and then Stripes just or Carpenter lost the election. Because Carpenter was in a 70% lead like 1 week out. From what I remember, it just lowers your reputation for letting raids go through. Honestly, the only thing I used the cop for mainly was the prevention of raids on your studio. And you doing his like side quest definitely give you enough reputation. And I have found out after Stripes has won the election and essentially it destroyed all of my other context. Apparently, the police chief was just actually a bastard. Because the reason you're getting raided is because someone is paying him to raid you. But if you have the prevention, and he won't accept the demand to raid you. Because I haven't been raided the entire time after Stripes won the election. Like, the police chief was another utter corrupt police chief. Like, he was just taking anyone's bribes. But I do have a little funny thing, because he was in... Because the mission was in progress... Where is it? And then Stripes won the election. My brain. Here it is. Actually, it's probably over here. I currently have the police chief under my floorboards because he apparently still is technically hired by me. Yeah, I was very confused when the Stripes won the election. I wasn't helping in any way. I gave the mayor all the campaign funds. I did all of the mayor's side objectives. The only thing I did different was I went to one of Stripes' little events. His favor menu. I just went to one just to see what it does, and I was like, oh, there's only 10 influence. Like, whatever. I don't really want him to win because the other people are very useful. And I think legitimately you going to the charity event and also releasing the movie about a corrupt politician makes him win. So if you do have contacts with all the other bad people, like the mob, the Irish bootlegger, the police chief, once Stripes wins, you want to use all of your favors. Either immediately or just use them mostly up. Because he will eliminate all other corruption. He also just won his second re-election at 62% of the vote. The really real bad thing about Stripes is he literally offers nothing in terms of services. And it's really hard to gain favor with Stripes at all. Because I did hit both of his favor contracts once he got into office, and then he never gave any other... Because he only gives you like 10 influence for this. I can show it off. And I'm going to keep the mayor in my pocket in terms of having a little bit of influence with him. But I'm not going to, like... I can't really press that. Got a rescue mission. Goodbye, Dennis, for a second time. I have never seen that before. I have never seen the movie just fail, but that was like an 8.0 movie, so I'm confused why that... Oh. I'll keep you around, you cheap. Yeah, that was an 8.0 movie too, and I'm like, what? Why? Why did it fail? I guess there just is a chance the movie just bombs at the German box office, or they just don't like the movie. Yes. I think there's a little metric behind that where if you don't put her in enough movies, she gets upset and dies. I think you also want to keep her happiness at the max. She's currently alive somewhere else. She started demanding an obscene amount of money from me. I didn't fully use her. If she's died since I've released her, then that's probably on her. Actually, no, this is how I could find her. Go to released films. I know Linda was in one of these movies. Who is it, Shimob? Yeah, there she is. There's Linda Globe. I think we'll rehire her. Yeah, but she wants, like, a lot of money. Like, way more than I think she's worth right now. Because, like, she's demanding this much money before she's even a 10. Before! Imagine how much money she's gonna demand at a 10. Well, you know what? I have the money. I'll just pick her up again. I didn't pick her up for a 5-year contract, so she will be around for a long time. I'm also going to send her to school. Oh, yeah, is there any more Trash King elements I can make? Uh, the way I figured it is that is the two ways of doing it. The only time you want to keep an actor on a contract is my brain. On a day contract is a primary actor. Yes. Once you complete the objectives of your policy, all three of them, you can choose another policy. So once you complete that, I could choose Behemoth. But apparently there is also the ability to lock down your policy, but that only seems to affect Act 2. So, but apparently you would get additional bonuses for staying in a single policy in the next act. But I'm not going to do that. Because the other policies are really good as well. Although it makes you think how good the policy is going to be in the next movie, or in the next act. There we go, finally got superior post-production. Yeah, the only way... There's technically a way around the code for a Trash King, and it's not... I didn't really use that, I just got myself ejected and then made my movies to at least pass the Trash King, King... 6 movies in a year, 6 sequels in a year. But all the new elements of trash you make are not banned by the code, so you can get around the code by doing that. Yeah, because first is a warning, second's a fine, third's ejection. Yeah, because being out of the Alliance definitely is very painful. Because I think even the effects, because unless the economy had changed... your advertisements are now like tripled in terms of price, but I might have not been paying attention that they might have just gone up. And they don't seem to have ever gone down, even though I've rejoined the Alliance. So it might be a really, really, really bad thing. To ever leave the Alliance in the first place. And they don't go down once you rejoin. Oh wait, they just do go up? Okay. Understandable. And I know these actors are really expensive, but they are my primary actors. They go into literally every major movie. Here, we'll get you back. Actually, no. Unless I need you, I'll think about it. Well, I think there's a difference between, like, because, like, the actors are not getting paid weekly in this system. They're getting paid, like, for the entirety of their contract up front. Which I do find weird, but I do feel like a very, very famous actor would just demand a obscene amount of money. I do kind of wish there was a contract type of payment of shoot or something, like weekly payment, and they only get paid while shooting. So the incentive would be like a contract of, oh, you're employed for 5 years, but this is how much you are paid per shoot per week or something. Because it does feel weird to just full send the money all at one guy. Honestly, I don't even pay attention to the ages or even what their roles are specifically most of the time. I just throw people that are good actors in the roles and let the directing team work with it. Now, I have found, because if my theory is true, because the Mono had this happen. I think it's July when... Let me check. When was World War II kicked off in 1930s? September of 1930, the 1930s. Screw it, I'll just throw these movies at it and see if they'll make any money. Oh, the actress. Well, maybe the only way to really save her then, because I immediately once she left my studio, I rehired her. She still very much demands leading roles only, so I don't really use her. So I'm assuming that's what keeps her alive. I've never actually had her die. Unless, because like I got the event where he replaced her at the consulate, but maybe I'm just Smoothbrain. Thank you. Maybe I'm just Smoothbrain, and that event is actually talking about killing her. Was I don't maybe I just never my brain can never connect the dots. Because I got the event where he just took over the consulate. Oh, like, okay, I guess the military's taking over the consulate, whatever. Yeah, no, if you go to the actress market, she is there. You can rehire her after that, after he replaces her. Or maybe, I can't remember the sequence of events, because I think, before she got replaced, hire her again. I'm not hiring you, get the fuck out. Oh. Oh yeah, no, I'm not hiring you, get the fuck out. I'm not hiring you, get the fuck out. Also, these rap parties really do help. They keep up the morale at the studio. Even though I don't really do hard shoots. Mm, I think I might do a World War One movie. Historical horror. Set in the Great War. Starring a soldier. Well, I could just make it like about the horrors of war where there is no antagonist because it's just the enemy. The antagonist retires for good. For the protagonist. Protagonist pulled back in. What is Vivid Violence at right now? Shootout. A big battle scene. Heroes in uniform. Angry boss. Mm, an ambush. I use my best writer for this. Yeah, I also did a major mistake in the beginning. I hired a bunch of manic with the popcorn lips, a brittle retreat with juicy, hairy ears of cord instead of boring human arms and legs. What the hell? I hired a bunch of people at level 1 in the beginning, and I probably should have hired higher level people so they could at least, you know, help speed up some of my text, but it's whatever. Right, he has a little bit left until he's at the level 5, so I don't want to... have him going too long on a thing when he can do the 40%. We're going to pay maintenance on all buildings in the city's premises. Utility staff, now that the buildings are idle, we can mothball it. Reduce the cost for all. Just pick the department you want to mothball. Please find the option. I don't really want to mothball any department, realistically. The smell of metal. Wow, he wrote a really good idea script. Let's go. We'll get Gerald on this. Actually, can I hire a up-and-coming cinematographer? We got Earl Watson over here. No, yeah, I could do that. I could mothball those two smaller sound stages, unless I really need them. Yeah, I think I'll hire Earl. There's a good potential in the future becoming... a really good sound stager, or a really good cinematographer. He's also young, so he'll live for a very long time, hopefully. Under extras, amazing props, and plenty of crew. We get Jed, a lower tier assistant. Director will be Calvin Hooge. Actually, is there any better directors out there? Not better, but like good. I could just hire and keep aboard. Oh wait, the smell of metal actually is... Oh, that's interesting. Well, I guess I'll put Daisy in that role. And then we'll put Regulaine as the Enemy from the past. What the fuck? Okay, so does Germany just like slot movies that... I think I just lose the Germans if I would just lose this money. Or lose this movie. So, apparently the Germans love slot movies, the trash movies. They're like, oh, this is really good. I love this movie. This is August, September, and September 1st is when they invade Poland, so I'm just gonna pull my money. Also gonna purchase some more theaters. Yeah, so it technically is the best interest of a trash king to sell to Germany. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so they hated my 8.0 really good movie, but they loved my trash movie, okay? No, I think I'm gonna get this out here. Just so the first week isn't, I have 4 screenings, I'm a derp. Modern European city. Germans invaded Poland. The German army is rapidly advancing toward the capital. Congress speaks neutrality. Repudiates panic. The Germans are taking over Europe. The establishment thinks it can sit back and turn blind violates the international law. Wrote the U.S. Post. The political commentator Timothy Scudderberg. America will have to answer for the cowardice. Many challenges lay ahead for all of us. First thing we have to do is face the new wave of immigration. Friendship over. No longer a friend. The Reich is no longer welcome in the United States. Aww. World War II Europe. Let's go. Now that the war in Europe is broken out, working with the German Reich could seriously damage our reputation. Not long and hard how we could avoid any problems. Propose be holding press conference to tell them honestly. We had business with the German government. There's nothing political about it. And now that Hitler has showed the world his true face, We call ties them ready pair for carelessness. We'll give carelessness. We'll give a check to some charity, and the deed is done. All the care we received $42 million from the German Reich. From one form or another, I suggest we donate that much, a significant amount, but damage to our sewer to before greater. What do you think? No, I'm not donating anything. I'm not going bankrupt for reputation. Friendship with the H-Man. Alright, Tom Fox, get on it. Hide my secrets, please. Demon possessed by a schoolgirl. I'll buy it as an option. One of the best detectives ever conceived. Come to fear for the characters as much as you do yourself. The movies will stay with you. I got really good reviews of this one. I'm really happy. We'll double up influence. What are you? Oh yeah, your future 9-star. What are you? You're also a future 9-star. I do technically have the money. I could be training these wonderful actors. Mm. I could train up Larry by a skill level. Mm, I'm gonna let you go. Alright, so we spent $1 million in filming. I hope, nope, it's too much money. Can't spend any amount of money on the rap party. Mm. I probably spent way too much money on that movie. You know what? I'm gonna spend speed up shooting for this movie. Minimal takes. And 16-hour days. Seven days a week. Driving in wartime. Okay. I do have money, so I'm gonna throw another banquet. Got tank combat. Torturing captivity. Fight for cyborg people will do it actually tried for billions of years. Alright, Linda Globe, get back in there. City Siege. Should go down before it's, he fails again. Possibly fails again. Alright, I'm gonna get some coffee before he possibly fails. So I'll be right back. Thank you for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a subscription, leave a comment, a like. Maybe head over to my Twitch and Kick and follow me there and say hi. I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your day.
The night is young, but it feels